Husbandos and waifus, welcome back to another My Hero Academia. Things are looking very bleak in the hero world right now, and we're gonna see how possibly the tables will turn. We'll see. It seems like the big three heroes are teaming up. Before we hop into it, the last question of the day, I asked you guys if you were to have any animalistic characteristic as a quirk, what would it be? We will go with May Jinx. Says for an animal quirk, I would like to be one of the big cats like a panther or a jaguar. Enhanced senses, strength, ability, reflexes, and razor sharp teeth and claws. As far as an animalistic combat quirk, this checks all of my preferences boxes. If I choose to be a hero or if I'm a civilian caught lacking in these season 6 streets, I'll be comfortable in my self-defense. That's a really good answer. I didn't think about that. Like jaguars and like panthers are actually really strong. Now this question of the day is, of the characters of My Hero Academia, who do you think is the most underrated character here? Manga readers, feel free to answer this as well, but without the spoilers. But now guys, let's hop into this episode of My Hero Academia. The sad violin My Hero Academia Can You Run? Damn, everyone's there, dude. Everyone's there. I like how these two are just facing the wall, dude. They're like on timeout. Well, it's a matter of timing. Yeah, he already talked to this guy. Banjo, one of my favorite video game characters with Kazooie. Wait, is that supposed to be All Might? That's supposed to be All Might, right? This opening is so interesting, just like the representation of Deku like reaching out to younger Shigaraki. It's kind of like, how different would the world be if a proper hero reached out to Shigaraki and if like his parents, preferably his dad, wasn't a piece of poop. Also guys, I think I'm getting better at not cursing in my videos. I'm like becoming PG. My power 1 for all suddenly started to grow rapidly. That makes sense, yeah. That's why he was able to start using it, right? They got that 5G network now. Your private life is still private, so don't worry. So they can't peek in if he's, you know, getting the good. There you go. He's able to talk. There you go. Oh. This man tall. Izuku Midoriya, Tomura Shigaraki. Danger sense. It came in super clutch, though. It was so sudden that it surprised me. Live life like a hermit. Damn, he's a dodging king, dude. Is this Iruma in My Hero? Age 40 when he died. Cause of death, it was crossed out. Apparently it died of old age. At 40? One for all cannot be used by a normal human. So meaning they die early. Cracks in his face started showing. I thought he got hit like that one character from, was it Mortal Kombat? Was it Mortal Kombat? Or was it Street Fighter? I think it was Street Fighter, like Vega. The old age was basically because it had multiple quirks in one body. So they probably age faster. Yeah, shortening the lifespan, dude. That's crazy. The same as what Yagi noticed about the burden of carrying one for all. All Might was quirkless. So quirkless people can hold on to it, so maybe Deku can live a long life. Yeah, his consciousness is there. 2nd through 7th, who gain a consciousness through one for all. That's interesting. Ah, because it was empty and it became his true quirk. So it's the same thing with Deku, right? Okay, so that kind of clears the allegations and the theories that All Might had a quirk. Because I remember people were like trying to theorize, oh, All Might had a quirk. You can't pass it on to a normal person anymore. One for all can't be passed on anymore. Oh, so they're saying he's the last wielder. Not something we could have known at the time. It was fate that it ended up getting passed to you two. Yeah, that was perfect timing, All Might. Ugh. Night Eye. It might be the last wielder of one for all. That's kind of cool, but also it's such a heavy burden, which means Deku has to get that job done. Damn, she's asking, dude. Nana asking, like, can you kill my grandson? Oh, damn. How do you answer that? I'm not asking you to do it. It's a matter of resolve. We got that he's suffering from being invaded by AFO, but it didn't look like he was asking for help at all. Yeah, same. That's how I thought. I still think he should die. Yeah, even though Shigaraki is the new AFO, he's just a puppet at the same time. There needs to be strong feeling, strong emotion that surpasses... Oh, okay, wait. In order to make one for all surrender, there needs to be a strong feeling, strong emotion that surpasses one for all. Does AFO have that, though, is the question. Feelings that can't be borne by one person alone. So, they're hoping that Shigaraki, with his intensity of hate, is stronger than the feelings of one for all. Yeah, Shigaraki's strong hatred. Its origin is a strong will that refuses to yield AFO. One for all is meant to destroy AFO. Yeah. There's a lot of pressure on Deku, but he has to confront this. When he finally learned of everything and wanted to learn of the other Quirkizers, he accepted the fact that he's going to have to face on Shigaraki and AFO in general. Dude, what a beautiful butterfly. Is this Winx Club? Dude, the newest member of the Winx Club, Shigaraki, dude. There are people who are irredeemable. I agree with that sentiment, that there are people that are irredeemable, that don't deserve forgiveness, that are just on the deep end, you know, like you just can't do anything. Have the resolve to stop him, even if you have to kill him. I forgot the reason why. I hope it's explained later why these guys are on timeout. Bro, I hated facing the wall, bro. Wait, his mouth is, it looks like his mouth is slowly taking shape. Yeah, there you go. His mouth is slowly showing. Aw, the puppy, dude. They did not break. I had to fight them in order to stop them. He's slowly taking form! Oh, Gentle Brava arc was one of my favorites. I think it was one of the most underrated arcs of My Hero. One for All isn't a power meant to kill. It's a power meant to save. Ooh, that's a bar! Damn, Deku. What a bar, Deku. What a bar. I think the power cultivated by all of you and All Might has encouraged countless people over the years. There you go! He's taking form! The consciousness is crying. Oh. I wonder if it's affecting All Might's actual being. You know, it's so funny. I remember people being mad at this. Oh, All Might proud. Yeah. Please keep that covered, sir. What a good episode. My emotions. It's like he's lecturing them. Y'all better help. Y'all are timeout right now. Yep, it's time. It's time to reveal everything. We're not just fighting the villains, we are also fighting public sentiment. Yeah, so unfortunately, at situations like this, as hidden as this quirk should be, now it's time for, like, people to know because it's dire. Yeah, it's gone way past that stage. Dude, everything's in shambles right now. No, the three big ones. Yeah. Dude, that takes a lot of balls, you know? That takes so much to be able to admit you're past in the wrongdoing. So, especially publicly like that, because it needs to be publicly announced, you know? And I think this is the hardest part about being a figure, is like, if something as dark as that, with family ties and all of that, get leaked like that, it needs to be addressed, and that's pains for endeavor. But I think in terms of status, right? In terms of being a hero that people will want to look up to, I think that's all over. But in terms of hero work, it's not over for Endeavor. It's only over if he, like, decides, like, it's over for him. But knowing Endeavor, he's not just gonna give up like that. He promised his family not to do it. God damn it. I hate that it's always the guys that are built like me that gotta say something, dude. Yeah, because, like, it doesn't look good for a hero to kill a villain, right? A hero is meant to stop a villain, right? So it's gonna be hard for the public to accept, but at the same time, yo, what the f is the Donald Duck doing over here? Kermit the Frog looking ass. In reality, sometimes things like that have to happen. Me, like, how the public is receiving it, it was just so weird to me, because if you do bad stuff and you take it to the extreme, sometimes, you know, you accept where you're going to go. The villains always kill people all the time, but then heroes are not supposed to kill. But what if, in turn, they had to? And you know what sucks? He has to apologize for his past. That's not even him, it's his father. Dude, why is, like, and it goes to a lot of things. Why are the children bearing the sins from their parents even though they're not involved in it, you know? Yo, hold on. What's up with her fingers, bro? How can you say it was the villains who did it, but those expressions don't look like you understand it was through your mistakes? Dude, it's so much more than that. At this point, heroes become a scapegoat. But then it seems like Best Genius, Endeavor, and Hawks understand that. Yo, dude, I forgot how long Best Genius's neck is, bro. Powerful. Oh, dude, watch, he's moved. He's moved because look, you can tell he's been working, dude. New makeup buddy, she's ready. She's ready for action. She's like, I'm back, baby. Kamui Woods' hair is freaking leaves. But would it be an animalistic characteristic that he's a tree? For no stones to be thrown at Deku and All Might, yeah. Oh, he's explaining everything. Oh, finally the truth is out. So he's running on his own, man. I'll get you all caught up in this. Oh, Ojiro! My boy Ojiro. Man, wow, what an episode, bro. In April, Deku left Our Hero Academia. And here he is, our boy! Our boy! The final act begins! This episode kind of went really deep, and it was finally the truth going out to at least Class 1A. They were eventually going to find out everything about One for All and just the interactions that Deku had with One for All. I thought the storytelling of this, because it was complete dialogue, and a lot of people might find, you know, I don't know why, like, people don't like episodes like this. Personally, if you're really into the series, you'll enjoy this, but a lot of, like, people who just want constant action get mad. I think that's why a lot of people got mad at My Hero Academia, because there was a lot of dialogue. There was more building than action, and I think people hated that, but I personally liked it a lot. And I'm talking about like mostly like normie fans, and people weren't really into the school life portion of My Hero Academia. But I think with that, it kind of builds up to what we're getting now, right? This final act. Whole season of My Hero Academia was just this build up for Deku officially announced that he is the predecessor of All Might, and now Hero Society has fallen apart. It is now ran by villains and vigilantes and civilians that are doing everything by themselves. This is what Hero Society has fallen into, right? And I kind of like predicted this, like when I was reading the manga. I'm like, it would be crazy if somehow the villains, even though if they're running away, they take over. It's just ran by Villain Society versus Hero Society. In a way, even though heroes still have control of their area, their base area, if you kind of like look at it, it seems like the base of operations and where they're protecting people is just the schools, right? They're bringing civilians who want protection to go to the schools where they have a place where they can watch people. Like, it's condensed into one area, and the heroes that are still working can handle. And Deku decides to go off on his own because he realizes if he stays in that school is going to be constantly attacked. The best thing Deku can do, he feels, is to stay away from the school and to go off on his own and fight on his own, right? So he's going not on a vigilante path, because I still think he has the rights of a hero and he has the backing of the heroes, since they all know now, assuming since Endeavor and Hawks and Best Genius know, and all of Class 1A knows. Now Deku is kind of like hunting the villains on his own. So he left the school just to protect people, to protect the students. But anyways, guys, wow. This episode, man. This episode crazy. And I think from here on out, it just gets better and better. So I cannot wait. Let me know your guys' thoughts about this episode of My Hero Academia in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.